California is facing a financial crisis. The state's Medicaid program, Medi-Cal, is drowning in red ink. Governor Gavin Newsom, a man who probably exfoliates with $100 bills soaked in LaCroix, just signed a $2.8 billion bailout. This is not chump change, people. That's enough to buy every Californian a year's supply of avocado toast and still have enough left over for a down payment on a studio apartment in San Francisco. So what the hell is going on? This bailout is a band-aid on a gaping wound. Medi-Cal, which provides health care to 15 million Californians, is facing a massive budget shortfall. You see, when you run a state that's basically a giant tech company with a side hustle in almonds, you tend to attract a lot of people, and those people, bless their hearts, need health care. But here's the kicker. The deficit isn't just due to the sheer number of people enrolled in Medi-Cal, it's also because of a decision made last year to expand coverage to illegal immigrants. Now before you grab your pitchforks and tiki torches, let's be clear. This is a complex issue with no easy answers. The decision to expand Medi-Cal to include undocumented immigrants was always going to be controversial. Proponents argued that everyone deserves access to healthcare, regardless of their immigration status. Opponents, on the other hand, raised concerns about the cost and sustainability of such a move. And boy, were those concerns justified. The initial cost projections for covering undocumented immigrants were way off, like, comically off. Think of the most inaccurate weather forecast you've ever seen, and then multiply that by 1,000. The state initially budgeted around $6 billion for the expansion. But the actual cost? Hold on to your hats, folks, because it's a doozy. $8.4 billion. This massive miscalculation has thrown the entire Medi-Cal budget into disarray. It's like trying to fit a whale into a bathtub. Something's gotta give. And in this case, what's giving is the state's already strained finances. Republicans, never ones to miss an opportunity to dunk on California, are having a field day with this one. They're pointing to the Medi-Cal debacle as proof that liberal policies are unsustainable. See? They cry, "We told you so. Free healthcare for everyone is a myth." They argue that expanding Medi-Cal to undocumented immigrants was a reckless move that has backfired spectacularly. They claim that it's diverting resources away from legal residents and creating a system that's ripe for abuse. Their solution? Slash Medicaid funding nationwide by a staggering $880 billion. Now, to be fair, the Republicans aren't entirely wrong about the sustainability issue. Medi-Cal is facing some serious financial challenges, and something needs to be done. But their proposed solution is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Cutting Medicaid funding would leave millions of Americans, including children, seniors, and people with disabilities, without access to healthcare. It's a cruel and short-sighted approach that would have devastating consequences. So what's next for California? The Golden State is at a crossroads. On one hand, it's a beacon of progressive values, a place where everyone is welcome, regardless of their immigration status. On the other hand, it's facing a financial reckoning that could have serious implications for its residents. The $2.8 billion bailout will buy the state some time, but it's not a long-term solution. California needs to find a way to provide healthcare to its residents in a way that's both compassionate and fiscally responsible. That's easier said than done, of course, but it's a challenge the state must confront head-on. The outcome of this situation will have ripple effects across the country. If California can find a way to make its healthcare system work, it could serve as a model for other states grappling with similar challenges. But if it fails, it could embolden those who believe that universal healthcare is an impossible dream. The stakes are high, the future is uncertain, and the only thing we know for sure is that things are about to get interesting.